It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. It's Chicago taking on Denver. Tip-off goes to Denver. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Russell. White is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's our test, and it's Haywood in at the 4 slot. Now here's Anthony. English's shot is good. English has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Denver.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
And the foul called on Antonio McDyess. That is his first foul of the game. Denver on D. It's a 3-point game, and he's good on the 3 ball. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Anthony kicks to McDyess. Over Russell. Bill Russell grabs the miss. Denver on D. Here's Haywood, knocked loose, stolen by McDyess. And now the fast break, Anthony with the ball. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He just never looks comfortable when he's that far away from the basket.
And Butler, here we go. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's English. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, he's left open there for a reason, guys. That's not his shot, and the defense, they know that.
Count that bucket. White's got 5 points so far.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Anthony on the wing. The 3-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. White with it. He has 5. Pass to our test from deep. Good on the triple.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now here's Anthony. A step-back shot here. And it's Russell with the rebound. Here's Chicago. And Anthony sends it back. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 1:31 left to play here in the first. That shot off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. From 10 feet out, the shot by Dawkins is no good. Abdul Rauf against Holiday. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Zinkis is checked in for Chicago. Crawford comes in for Jimmy Butler. Phillips against Crawford. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Phillips has got his first basket of the night.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Ellis against Porzingis. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. Abdul Rauf against Holiday. With 4 seconds on the clock, Holiday with the defensive effort. At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
To all the $100 bills.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And Chicago has possession, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Dawkins, and it's Crawford at the 2. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. Denver trails by 3. Mutombo sets a screen. Fires from deep. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Crawford kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found. Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Passes to Dawkins. Crawford against Billups. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Van Exel kicks to McDyess. Iverson against Crawford. Jumper off the screen, and it's in there.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
He had a nice open look right there. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line, or you risk getting burned.
Iverson against Crawford. Nene with the screen on Crawford. Iverson passes to Nene. Got a piece of it. Crawford with the steal. Here's White. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. White's got 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. White against Van Exel. Nene with the screen on White. Off the screen. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from English.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Porzingis kicks to Russell. No good with the layup. Here's Iverson, knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Some changes for Chicago. Haywood's checked in, and it's Artest in for Anthony. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Butler on the wing. He dishes it to Russell. Here's the screen. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Denver trails by 8. Dishes it to McDyess. Thompson with it. Butler covering. Anthony's shot is off.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to really good clock management, and you want to maximize each of your possessions.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Chicago making some changes. Dawkins checked in for Russell, and it's Drew Holiday in for White. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now here's Anthony. Inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Mutombo.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead. Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. The Bulls leading by 4. We've got Thompson. McDyess is out there with Anthony, and it's Lever in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And White kicks to Artest. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's McDyess. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Butler. No good off the front iron.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Anthony against Russell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Anthony. And both free throws good for Anthony. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now White, 10 points for him. Screened by Russell. To the inside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The pass to Lever. McDyess kicks to Thompson. McDyess a screen. Here's English. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Artest, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's English. 5 points in the game. And stolen by White.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. White against Abdul Rauf. Pass to English. Over Crawford. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from English.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And White kicks to Artest. In the corner, it's Crawford. And again, Chicago. No good. Feeds it to English. Oh. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. .106 left in the third quarter, and he gets it to go. English has got 6 in the quarter. Chicago leading by 6. And here's our test.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Abdul Rauf. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The 3 from Billups. Rebound by the Bulls. Right side, White. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So for the Bulls, Dawkins comes in for Anthony, and it's Drew Holiday in for Jamal Crawford. Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Denver trails by 11. There's a screen. And here's Anthony from the arc. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got 8.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
It's tipped. To the wing on the left. Here's White. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And both free throws good for White. Iverson outside. It's deflected. 1 second left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago up by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Denver trails by 12. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Holiday. Russell is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Haywood in at the 3, the small forward. Goes up on the wing. Moves back up. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close range shot over the top of the D.
The Bulls leading by 9. Holiday with it. He feeds it to Haywood. Clock at 6. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Haywood's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mutombo sets a screen. Anthony kicks to Thompson. With some arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Holiday dishes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The feed to Mutombo. Down low. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thompson.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Here's Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Denver calls timeout.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
On our test, he's checked in for Chicago. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He said, guys, we need to play with pace, and that'll get us some early fast break opportunities. We're playing way too predictable right now.
English passes to Lever. There's the screen. Kicks to English. Anthony against Haywood. Anthony dishes to McDyess. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Gets the first. That brings them within 8. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Picked by Haywood. And Holiday kicks to Butler. Misses the 3. Butler's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Thompson, and Butler sends it back. Here's our test. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And Anthony gets it to go.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And Holiday kicks to Haywood. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Lever passes to English. The dish to Carmelo. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. McDyess a screen. Off the pick. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
Tough foul. He's trying to make something happen right there, and he gets a bit out of control, and the referee's right on spot.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Chicago.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Iverson, that's tipped, and they're able to recover, and they get it back. Count the basket. Now here's Crawford. He kicks to Russell, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Russell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Iverson right side. Over our test, and it's sent back by Russell. Artest dishes to Haywood. Back to Artest. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.